Aston Villa 3, Liverpool 3. Sums up the season, doesn't it? Sums up the season, doesn't it? Listen, we are one subscriber off of 9.4k subs. I'll leave it ticking around the bottom. So you lot remember to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content. Make sure to smash the like button, the thumbs up button below right now. This is your chance to do that. So let's get to 150 likes once more. Boy, oh boy, a lot to unpack. Liverpool and seeing out games. Not a good match, is it? Not really, if I'm honest. There's more control in Jordan Ives' Instagram than Liverpool's midfield at the moment and back line. I don't really know what to say. There's a notion that we were in control for majority of the game and we threw it away in the last 10 minutes. I pretty much disagree, if I'm honest. I believe that Aston Villa had many, many chances. So did Liverpool. The game was a very open game and there was always going to be goals. I think at 3-1, you should then make the decision to control the game a bit more. I think we tried to, but we just couldn't. And we didn't. And I think, again, making the quadruple substitutions, it doesn't scream, all right, let's just go home with the 3 points. And, we go on to the last game of the season. We know we finished third. Let's at least have the dignity to go and win at Villa away at Aston Villa at Villa Park, which not many teams have been able to do this season. And we just throw it away. There you go, it's free. It's the 3 points, and we'll take one instead. We don't like 3 points over here, do we? We don't. We don't. So yeah, it's hard to really get onto like specific individuals. I don't really want to crash it on anyone in particularly. I just feel like Liverpool, this is a carbon copy of what I've seen for majority of this season in terms of trying to see out games, or maybe just not wanting to see out games anyway and wanting to try and win 10-1 rather than just winning 3-1. Obviously, listen, Duran's come on and scored 2 good goals. I think the second goal, obviously, a massive slice of luck. He's kind of just hit him, doesn't know much about it. And it's just kind of deceived Alisson, but it was coming. The amount of chances that Diaby missed, oh my gosh. I'm so glad we did not sign Moussa Diaby, by the way. Leon Bailey is clear of that guy. So I'm glad we didn't put down the 50, 60, 70 million or that he might have cost if Liverpool wanted him. But I don't really know what to say anymore. Did these man give a toss? Did these man care? Are they on holiday already? It looks like it. It looks like it at times. Did these man really give a monkeys? Some of them look like they're just going through the motions, going through the gears. You know what? Euro's coming up. Don't want to get injured. I don't know what it is. Don't know what it is, honestly. Guys, let me know who your man of the match was below. I feel like my man of the match is probably going to be someone on the Villa side. But for Liverpool, I don't know if I can give a man of the match. Maybe John Duran for Villa. Liverpool, maybe Harvey Elliott, maybe Kwanzaa. I'd say Kwanzaa got a good shout. I feel like the goals weren't in particular like his fault. I feel like, again, it's a silly mistake from McAllister, one that you don't really see, apart from maybe at the start of the season he was making those mistakes, and he was punished. I think for 20 minutes of the second half we were in control, but 20 minutes of control doesn't win you a game. It's not enough to win you a game, and it's not commendable either. And that's the difference between Arsenal, that's the difference between Man City, and that's the difference between Liverpool. Those two guys, those two teams know how to control and see out a game. 1-0 at Man United, they weren't going to score. Shot, defensively sound, nothing to worry about. It's all cool having the best defender in the world in Virgil van Dijk, but if in terms of having a partnership and a cohesive back line, well, it's a little bit better. And that's not to say they had a bad game today. I think Joe Gomez was good today. Some brilliant tackles. I think Kwanzaa was excellent today. I think Van Dijk was okay. Trent wasn't horrible defensively today. Alisson made some really good saves. But in terms of how open we are and how we play, it's not really good enough. Not really sustainable either. And it's hard to say, but, guys, there was a couple of rival fans did tell us it's not very sustainable to keep playing like this. And I even fell into the trap of believing it was sustainable, even though at the start of the season, I said it wasn't sustainable. But when you're top at the end of March, you're thinking, well, actually, it might be sustainable. We might actually just be this good. And, we're able to get 3 games like this. But again, I fell into kind of that trap in the second third of the season. And yeah, it's come to fruition that, not very sustainable at all. I feel like Klopp's tactics have sort of dried out a little bit. I don't think we have the players or the legs to kind of see out a whole season under these tactics and the regime. And I feel like maybe it is the right time for a new start tactically, and to look to maybe control a few more games. I look at the amount of chances Liverpool create, and for large parts of the season, especially today, chances not really taken, and I feel like we're just very wasteful. And we can talk about Nunes' 31 GA. You can talk about Gakpo GA and all. You can talk about Salah's GA. You can talk about all these guys GA. But at the end of the day, compared to the amount of chances we create, the GA just doesn't tell the whole story. It really, really doesn't. And 3 goals should have been enough to win the game, regardless of that. Regardless of the point that Liverpool's forwards are volume finishers are not clinical enough. 3 goals today should have been enough to win the game. It should have been. And we still couldn't get over the line. And it's just, I'm bored. I'm fucking bored. I'm bored of it. I just want 3 points. Can we get a clean sheet? Can't buy one. Couldn't buy a clean sheet. It's just not really good enough. Just throwing away games, giving Aston Villa a sniff. I'm just not a fan of it these days. I'm not a fan of it. The midfield, and listen, this is no slight on Endo, but again, he's over-exceeded expectations, and I think we still need a 6. As we said, it's like what Kyle said, man. If you have a striker that's not expected to score any goals and he scores 10 goals, that's cool. He scored 10 goals, but is it good enough to win you a title? No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. I'll give some props to some of the players. Cody Gakpo again, good today. I look at Harvey Elliott, another good performance. The guys that come on, we'll move over to them. Salah wasn't very good today, in my opinion. Was okay. Just kind of, again, coasting, going through the motions. Less of those performances. I needed more of a performance from him, like at Tottenham and stuff. I'm looking at the subs as well. The subs that come on. Grav was okay. Nunes was kind of Nunes, not really doing anything, not really doing much. Everything just looks a lot harder than it needs to be with him. My opinion stays the same on Darwin. I still expect that apology, or he can leave. I'm checked out with him. Never really favored him in the first place. You're looking at who's the other one? Soboslai, again, making a lot of things look harder than they are. He just needs to do the simple things now, man. And I feel like he's not even doing those. Well, I don't like flinch when he has the ball. He doesn't. I think, oh my God, something's gonna happen because Soboslai's on the ball. That needs to be fixed in preseason. Darwin's confidence needs to whole reset in preseason. I don't know who else came on. Who else was it that came on? Curtis Jones. I think since his injury, he's gone back to kind of the Curtis Jones that Liverpool had issues with. So he's a big favourite of mine. So I really hope he can turn that around as well. And yeah, man, I think Gravenberch should probably do a bit more game time in midfield as well. But for now, I don't really know what to say. I'm bored. I'm numb. I can't be bothered anymore. Just end the season, Dave. End the season. Guys, let me know in your comments what you guys think of the Liverpool game and the tactics. Listen, it's good for the neutrals if you're neutral in that, but end the season, innit? Just end the season, man. Just end the season. I don't know what to say. I'm tired. I'm just so tired. Drop a like and subscribe if you got this far in the video, man. We'll be live later with Kyle and Jamie and them, man, and we'll talk more about the game. Take care. It's been another episode of Big Six Bantam.